Hi, I'm glad you made it to my kitchen, my cocina. How you guys doing? If you love fall recipes and you also like some chicken breast, but you want a different way to make some chicken breast so it doesn't come out dry and tasteless, you've landed in the right place because I'm going to make the last two frozen items that I bought from Trader Joe's, and it is a squash or pumpkin risotto and a mushroom medley. Let me go get it so I can show you. By the way, this is not a sponsored video. It's this item right here and this item right here. I'm gonna accompany the risotto with a chicken breast in a kind of unusual, saucy kind of way that it may shock you, but I promise you it's gonna be good because I've done a version of this before. It's easy, it's delicious with easy to find ingredients. I'm developing the recipe right in front of you. That's something that I love to do, and it is forcing me, I should say, to keep up with my October challenge to cook things that I have in my pantry and of course in my fridge, making room, you know, for the holidays that are coming up, Thanksgiving and things. Do you want some water, a snack, some coffee or something? No? Okay, well, make yourself comfortable and let me go gather the ingredients. Hi Sugar Cookies, welcome back or welcome to my cooking sauce. For those of you who are new around here, I'm Cookie, your cooking. I love to cook and I love trying recipes out and I love making all kinds of things like this. Oh, look at how cute. I could put it in my hand. Pretty food just really is a feast for the senses, for the eyes. Okay, let's see who is coming to this fall cooking party. Of course, we have the Trader Joe's butternut squash risotto. Again, let me iterate. This is not sponsored, okay? Look at me. These lights make me fits. Not the look, mommy. Anywho, mushroom medley. I have some purple sliced onions, Mrs. Dash garlic and herb. This contains no salt in it whatsoever, so you can be very liberal with this. These are not measured ingredients. It's just do it till your heart tells you to stop. And then we have Bell's poultry seasoning. This is an excellent seasoning to have in your pantry this time of year because this is excellent not just for poultry but also for game. It is natural, it has no salt in it, and the ingredients on here, let's see if I could get the camera to focus and let me be great. Let me read to you the ingredients. It is rosemary, oregano, sage, ginger, marjoram, thyme, and pepper. Don't know why I read it like that, just thought it was, oh, never mind, okay. You might be asking yourself, what is this cookie? Why are you going to use roasted garlic onion jam? Because it's delicious. Trust me, I've used this in other savory dishes. It's not overly sweet. It almost tastes kind of glazy. Oh, delicious. I'm going to use that. Then I'm going to use this garlic confit that I have left. That also has a little bit of olive oil in there. And of course, I have the chicken. Do you see how beautiful this chicken looks? These are 6 chicken breasts that I have trimmed, washed. Wash your chicken, people. And I've trimmed it really good from the fat, and I've also patted it dry. Why do I pat it dry? Because wet meat don't brown, people. Come on.
Alright, let's get to seasoning this.
It is here I remember that you forgot to remind me to get the extra virgin olive oil. You ain't right. You ain't right. And all is right in the kitchen again. Don't judge me. I started seasoning the chicken, but no worries, no worries. I haven't done the other side. So let me turn this over and season the other child. Oh my Lord, what a waste! Let me turn it over and season the other side. I knew I was forgetting something in this, you know, development right here. sugar cookies. I'm developing this recipe right before you. I've never done this one before. I've used some of these ingredients in other, applications and things, but not like this. So I hope this turns out good. Anywho, I forget we need some of this. The Worcestershire, this right here, the W sauce. Okay. Oh, I already put some on that side. Oh my Lord. Focus cookie. And you're going to add your ingredients to taste till your heart tells you not to do no more. I don't know if I mentioned before that I have 6 chicken breasts right here that I have trimmed, washed.
You know how I feel about washing the chicken, people. Wash your chicken.
And I've patted dry. Why? Because wet meat don't brown, people. I have my skillet preheating already, because in the skillet what I'm going to do is I'm going to dry char. That means no fats of any kind right now. I'm going to char the purple onions and these goodies right here, the mushrooms. And then I'm going to add this chicken to the party. Seasonings. Bell's poultry seasoning. Again, this has no salt, so add to your heart's content. Keep in mind that this has rosemary, which is strong, marjoram and thyme, and ginger. Some of my home blend. I've got to make more. I am going to make an updated video recipe on this home sazon adjacent seasoning, because I found a way to make it easier with easy to find ingredients, and I'm bringing Mrs. Dash to the party. That's right, garlic and herb. This also has no salt, so you can add as much as you like. I do not have time for these little sprinkles. I like my meat well seasoned. I'm adding some onion powder, just like that, and some garlic powders. Now you know me and garlic, I love me some garlic. And I'm going to add a little fat with some olive oil. Okie dokie. Look at that. That looks delicious. Okay, let's give this a little toss. Make sure that everybody has gotten well acquainted. I already have my skillet preheating. Oh yes, nice and hot. And I'm going to dry char the purple sliced onion. Wait for the sizzle. Love the sizzle. Do you live for the sizzle? Because I live for the sizzle. I'm going to leave this alone until I start seeing that this roast. Don't step away too far from your stove, because you don't want this to burn. You just want a slight little char on them. Then I'm going to add the mushroom medley. I'm also going to add the garlic confit that has some olive oil in it. Let that get acquainted, and then I'm going to add the chicken to the party. That's the caramelization that I'm looking for. Now I'm going to add the mushroom medley that's going to kind of deglaze the bottom there. And then I'm going to add the garlic confit. Let that cook for a little bit. And then the is going to join the party. Love that sizzle. This is going to deglaze the bottom. You see that? Right there. All those bits of flavor, baby. Woo! Let me let this saute for a little bit, and then I'll add the garlic confit to the party. Time to add the confit. This has spices in it, olive oil. Well, the spices that I used were Italian, olive oil, garlic, a little bit of salt, and it just makes this delicious flavored oil. Oh, that just, you could put this on toasted bread, you know, like a baguette, cut it into like wedges on the slant, and put this on top. Oh my goodness. Yes. Wow. This smells so good.
I'm sending you the waft.
Time to add this. Wow, this smells so good. Okay, I'm gonna finish giving this a nice mix. Do you see how nice and glazy it's becoming? Then we're gonna submerge the chicken into all of this. I'm gonna put it smooth side down. Wait, is that the other? Oh, this side, this side, this side. Don't mess up, Cookie. That's 3, 4. Oh, perfect. 5. See, just shifted around. 6. Awesome. And all of this seasoning is gonna go in there. Not gonna waste none of it. Spread that over the chicken. That off of here. Bring it over here. You want to make sure that all of your chicken is nicely seasoned. It's just nasty to have some bland chicken. I'm sorry. That's not my bag. Let the chicken cook. I want to say after 15 minutes, no, after 8 minutes, I'm going to look at it, see how it's going, and then we flip it over. And then we can move over to making the squash risotto, and then we can. All right, let's see. Oh, this smells so good. Oh yeah. Oh yes, that's the color you want. Yes. These are gonna be so nice and tender. Do you see how this sauce is just thickened? Or it's thickening, I should say. These chicken breasts are going to finish braising in this sauce. I don't think that I want to thin this out. I'm just going to lower the heat right now, cover it up, and get to making the risotto. I would say the last 10 minutes of this cooking, I'm going to make the butternut squash risotto. Oh, this smells so good. All right, this skillet is hot, and the instructions on this packet of risotto, which by the way is 16 ounces, it says to put into a skillet and a non-stick skillet, and then add 3 tablespoons. So I'm going to do 2 packets, so I'm going to add 6 tablespoons. Oh, that smells nice. Over medium heat, I'm going to lower the heat, and I'm going to add about 6 tablespoons of water. That's good enough. Let's see. Whoop. And stir this around. I don't know. I've never tried this risotto before. If you've tried this Trader Joe's squash risotto, let me know. Because right now it's just not looking too hopeful. Good thing that I have plain white rice made on the side, but I do want to give this a try. So let me let this melt down in there, because it says to add it frozen. I'm going to cover it up, lower the heat, and let's see what happens. Okay, so far this is what it looks like. It says to stir, and at first I was a little bit worried that I may have add just a little bit too much water, but so far I think it's gonna be okay. I hope this thickens up a little bit more, because it's looking a little soupy doopy, but it smells really yummy. I haven't added anything to this. I haven't doctored it up, I haven't zhuzhed it up or anything. I want to try it as is to give it a fair chance, and if I don't like it, I have my white rice and I have my chicken with that, which is almost done. Okay, all right. It don't look pretty. Don't worry, don't worry. I'm gonna plate it somehow to make it look, you know,
Elegant.
Oh, look at that. Okay, it doesn't look too runny. I let the rice settle down for a little bit. So altogether, the cooking time for the chicken and the risotto altogether, I want to say About 40 minutes. But do you see this? Do you see that? Okay, we're gonna taste it. Yes, me. Oh. The chicken doesn't need a knife or nothing. Look, look. You want a bite? Okay. Oh, with a little mushroom, a complete bite. I do find the squash risotto from Trader Joe's a little sweet. Would I buy it again? Probably not. I can make my own, but I wanted to try it. I bought it. I tried it. I sprinkled a little bit of parsley on top of it just to make it pretty, but that's all I did. I didn't zhuzh it up or nothing. However, oddly enough, it does not compete with the onion jam. The sweetness that's in the onion jam, it does not. It is so delicious. Guys, make this. Excuse me for talking with my mouth full, but I hope that you try this recipe and give me some feedback on it because it's good. So what do you think of that recipe? I think that it is easy. You can do this. Trust me, you can do that.
You can do this.
These are easy to find ingredients. You can also adjust it to the kind of seasonings that you like, that you have on hand. You don't have to use the season blend that I use. That's a spin-off of the Goya sazon seasoning. Use the seasoning that you have, or you can use some paprika to, or some turmeric to color the chicken so it doesn't come out very pale. Just go easy on the turmeric because it can be a little overpowering, and always remember to add some black cracked pepper to that turmeric. If you like this kind of video and you like this kind of content and you found some value in it, even a chuckle or laugh or two, smash that subscribe button. I love for you to join my lifestyle sauce. Post your notification bell, you know, the ding 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 dong bell, and select option all. Thank you for sharing my videos because this really does help push me out there. Donate me a thumbs up. This way, in your algorithm notices that like-minded people are engaging. We're commenting, we're engaging in the comments. Post your comments, your questions, your suggestions, ideas, cooking requests down in the comments or in my email that will be posted in the description area of the video. Be patient as I review it and I answer accordingly. And if no one has told you lately,
You was kind, you was smart, you was intelligent.
And seriously, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Jesus Christ loves you with an eternal love. Sugar Cookie, I ask you and I pray that you ask Jesus Christ to be your Lord and Savior. He is the only solution that you have to deep spiritual root issues that only Jesus Christ can set you free from. And not only that, there's so much to gain in having Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. He's coming back. And I want you to be ready to meet your maker. And guess what? In the midst of the chaos and all of the things going on around you, no matter what's going on, He promises that if you are a follower and believer of Jesus Christ, He will always give you a peace that surpasses all human comprehension.
What? Drop the mic!
Having said that, be blessed, not too stressed, and I'll see you in the next kitchen cocina moment. These lights are hot and look, I'm starting to verspit. Sign. It's not the look.
Bah.
That sound that you heard, the way. That was the sandal. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Yeah. Well, then make yourself comfortable. I can't say the word comfortable. What's going on? What?
Hello?
Agent 777 here. Mission accomplished.